Hello, this is Mr. Gallagher, welcoming Brian Hawks. Hi, Brian Hawks. Brian Hawks, that's you. Or all of us, really. We're all Brian Hawks. Welcome. The book I have for today is another book I found from the library by looking at the spine, and the name of the book is called Life with My Family. I thought, oh yes. Took it out, looked at the front cover, really liked the illustrations. I especially noticed and paid attention to the skin color and the tones of the characters on the front. There's a range of skin colors. And thought, life with my family. Those pictures aren't hanging on the wall exactly flat and straight, and thought, I bet this is going to be an interesting story. And it is. Life with My Family by Renee Hooker and Carl Jones, illustrated by Catherine Durst. I recognize that pattern inside. Patterns. Patterns is a math concept, and that is a topic we will study in kindergarten this year. Math patterns. Right? Does that make you think of giraffes? That's what I thought of when I saw this. Life with My Family. And if you look closely at some of the letters in this cover, in this title, especially the word life and family, the words have animal type, textures, or animal coverings that make up the letter shape. It is a hint I learned later. Life with My Family by Renee Hooker and Carl Jones, illustrated by Catherine Durst. And the dedications are, For My Family in Its Many Forms, For My Family, A Curiosity of Joneses, to Annabella, Owen, and Charlotte, new additions to the zany Durst family. Life with My Family is not always easy. Now, as we look at illustrations in books, it's a great idea to look deeply, because the illustrators spend lots of times developing, creating, and detailing the illustrations to match the author's careful word choices. And in here, there's a lot of information happening if you look and take the time. Notice the crying baby about to spill cereal milk all over the place. Dad is in the back ironing, but he burnt the shirt. You can see the iron imprint. He's kept the iron on the shirt too long. Ooh, this kid is ready to fling yogurt. Looks like sister's protecting her face already. Mom looks like she's taking care of bills or mail. This is a busy place. Life with My Family is not always easy. So do pay attention to the illustrations' details. So sometimes I wonder what else we could be. As a pod of pelicans, we'd soar above trees. Now, something to think about in your brain is something I realized in this book when I started to read it, is this book uses collective nouns. Let's put that in our brain 3 times. Collective nouns, collective nouns, collective nouns, and press it so it sticks. A noun is a word that is the name of a person, place, or thing. Collective means a group. And so collective nouns are noun words that means groups of things. Like, for example, a class of children. Class is the collective noun. That's the group of us. Right? Have you heard that before? A class of students. A crowd, that's the collective noun. A crowd of people. Right? A pack, that's the collective noun. A pack of dogs. That's a collective noun. A group of dogs. We don't say it's a group of dogs, we say it's a pack of dogs. A crowd of people. a class of students. So listen for, and I'll point out, the collective nouns. As a pod of pelicans. That's what we call a group of pelicans. As a pod of pelicans, we'd soar above trees. And then notice in the illustrations, each of the animals that's transferred represent the family. There's the two older kids, there's the mom and dad, there's the little one. So as a pod of pelicans, we'd soar above trees. So this writer is changing family from people into a family of other types of living things. Pod of pelicans. No time to fight as a busy swarm of bees. Swarm. You heard that word before? Swarm? Swarm of bees. As a school, right? School of fish. Have you heard that before? As a school of fish, we'd swim among the bubbles. As a herd of buffalo, flies would be our only troubles. Rhyming. Bubbles, troubles. Same ending, phoneme, ending unit of sound. As a playful pride, collective word, collective noun, pride. As a playful pride of lions, we'd hunt and we'd trap. You heard of that, pride of lions? I've never heard this one before. As a pandemonium, pandemonium, pandemonium. As a pandemonium of parrots, we'd squawk and we'd flap. Can you do that squawking right now? Squawk, flap. They're pretty colors though. And they're pretty colors. As a smack, never heard it before. As a smack of jellyfish, we'd float clear as glass. Pretty. As a wisdom, collective noun, wisdom. As a wisdom of wombats, we'd waddle through grass. I just heard that, right? Glass and grass, rhyming words. We'd waddle through grass. But as animals, I guess, we might have problems too. Oh, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Weren't there 5 before? There's a little bit of math. There were 5. I see 4. How many are missing? 1. That's subtraction. We'll do that later in the spring. But as animals, I guess, we might have problems too. What if they tried to take my little brother to the zoo? Rhyming words, zoo and two. Oh my goodness. Ooh. That's why there was 4, because 1 was caught and going to the zoo. That's the problem. Life isn't always easy with my family. Notice the details. The busy and funny and crazy and messy things happening in the picture. Life isn't always easy with my family. But while we're together, there's nowhere else I'd rather be. Fun book. Life with my family. Okay, now the writing connection I'd like you to have for today. Name at the top. Give you a chance to decide. Let's make it a two-choice thing. Because this book had 2 big ideas in it. One was the idea of family, And one is the idea of these other animals. So it kind of tickles my brain as two possibilities. And you could do both of them if you wanted to on two separate papers, or you could draw a line down the middle of the paper you have. So the two ideas are family picture of just family standing, or something your family does together, cook, sit in the yard, work in the garden, go on a trip. Or the other is animals that you think are interesting, or that you like, or that you're curious about, because many animals were mentioned here. So two ideas, family or animals. And when we do writing in class, you'll see we often give you choices. Sometimes we say, everyone please write about today. Another day we might say, take a choice, pick one of these, and then please write about it. So family or animals. Your choice. Or put them together. Your family as a group of animals. That was the part of this book. Okay? Thank you. And now our squiggle for today is this shape, black crayon or marker. I'll put my prompt, it's my writing idea, away, using the left side of your brain, using that as the beginnings idea for your writing. All set? Okay. Enjoy that.